Welcome back to Brunch, a taste of Tobago. Thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you so much for being a part of what we do here at Tobago Updates Television. You know, one of the things that I love about this show, I love the fact that we get to delve into so many types of information. It's from art to culture, it's technology, it's psychology, it's entertainment, and you name it, we have it right here. Let me just say thank you once again to my sister from another mister, Miss Jewel Green George, our book club segment, which went past before me. And now it gives me so much pleasure. Now, guys, I have a personal story about this organization, that this institution, because it's so many things. It means so many different things to so many different people, and I am one of those persons that is very thankful that I got the chance to study here. I got the chance to take some courses here, and I love the fact that we are reaching out to our children, we are reaching out to our youngsters, and Tobago Information Technology Limited is visiting the brunch set today, and I, for one, am very proud to welcome to the brunch set Mr. Ian Wilson and Miss Nikita Allard.
Good morning.
Good morning to you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being a part of Brunch, a taste of Tobago. So tell us what's going on. Tell us what's new and exciting in the world of technology.
Well, so many things in the world of technology, right? We smack down the alley, AI taking over, a lot of different things. All right. Tobago Information Technology, though, I think in the main, we are here today to talk about another program that we are offering within our portfolio to persons right here in Tobago. All right. Yes, there's AI and the other things there, but there's some basics and some fundamental things which we have found to be missing within the Tobago space. All right. And one of that is web development capabilities.
Yes.
So we have geared a web development course for youngsters from the age of 10 all the way up to 16. All right. And this is not a one-off. It begins bringing those young persons out, getting them a taste of what web development is. All right, that specialized part of IT, and then you flow into some structured courses on the evenings, on the weekend, etc., so that we can look from something like this to a cadre of young professionals coming out in a few years.
I love the fact that you said a cadre of young professionals, because it takes me, this is actually personal for me, and as personal as yesterday. So it's so ironic that you're here, because we had the same discussion with my son, and he's like IT to the max. He's creating, he's developing, he's editing, and he's doing all these things. And his dad had the conversation with him, and he was like, well, okay, you're supposed to be starting a business now, because the amount of things I see you doing on this device, you're supposed to be doing more. So I heard about Webkidz 2023. And it spoke so much. It's something that I actually can relate to.
Yeah.
And when I started the segment with you guys, I mentioned my personal experiences with your agency. And I am forever thankful. I had one director that I worked with, and she pulled me aside one day. True story, I kid you not. She pulled me aside one day and she said to me, listen, Janelle, your computer skills need work. She said, you're awesome. You're a great communicator. You give feedback well and all of that, but your computer skills need work. And she sent me to do some courses. So it was, the Excel course, and of course, Microsoft Word,
Yes.
and that really, really changed the way I looked at not just myself as an individual, but within the workspace, being able to be at that cutting edge and being able to say, well, okay, I could do this.
Of
I
course.
don't need
Being
to.
comfortable with your
Yes,
productivity tools,
yes,
etc.
definitely.
It really creates for easier work setting, because it's all about tools. And once you start to delve into some of the training that we have, it makes all the processes you've been doing so much easier because we have a slew of professionals in terms of the tutors, the lecturers, the support staff. We really go over and beyond to ensure that that delivery in terms of the course content, and
Yes.
not just that, but applicable to what you do. Right? You're not just coming to say learn Excel. We have persons will coming and okay, this is a contractor. When you're doing your final project,
Mm-hmm.
we are vetting it to you doing quotes and invoices and things related to your taxes. So then
Yes.
you see the functionality in real life as opposed to just having a skill. I just excel and I go sell to sell.
Yeah. So it's like the a holistic type of
Yes.
education.
That is the entire aim of the program
Yeah.
itself.
Yes. So Nikita, this is where you come in, my lovely lady. And I'm loving your hair. I'm just gonna come off
Thank you.
of Webkidz for a minute there. I was looking at your hair ever since I came and I sat down. And I just love the naturalness. I love the color. I love the way it falls. Girl, you got it going on, eh?
I hope
Come, let's talk about just well, Ian was, giving me such good information. But let's speak with you on not just we'll start with Webkidz,
Sure.
but let's speak on also because it's like so many people come to your institution.
Yes.
Some of the ages, are there elderly folks from young to pioneers to the elderly? Who are some of the people that walk in to those doors?
All right. So because of how our programs are designed, we are open to any age group. We have had kids from 5 years old. We have had persons that are 85 years old
Right.
that have come in and not only learned, but some would have just needed a refresher. And instead of staying at home and doing nothing all day, they come to utilize the centers. Aside from the paid programs, we also have PC literacy, which is available free of charge to persons that are just interested in learning the absolute basics of the computer itself.
Right.
We are in an IT world now, and you have a lot of persons that would have been feeling left out because they're not able to move as fast as everyone else.
Yes.
So we provide an environment that makes learning a lot easier. We work with them, we work with their time. Aside from those, we have had special needs students as well. Courtesy our STEM programs over the past couple of years, we've had autistic students, we've had Down syndrome students, we've had students that have hearing disabilities, we've had ADHD programs for the kids. It's a lot, but we're all gearing each program to ensure that maximum learning is done across each platform. So when you leave from by us, you're not only able to know how to do something,
Right.
but you have that skill that is going to promote lifelong experience.
Definitely. And I love the fact that you're educating us, but you are also giving us that holistic sense of learning where we
Yes.
can actually represent and represent
Yes.
well. Yeah. So is this the first time for Webkidz 2023?
Yes, the Webkidz itself, it's part of the STEM arm that we started in 2018. So usually the program would have run between July, August, but we decided to have the different arms going forward. So in July, August of this year, we would have had the Young Innovators Camp. And you would have parents that are asking, Miss, my child wants to do this, but we don't want to wait that long. So we came up with Webkidz, which is the program featured for web designing in the December holiday period, right? So this is one arm of the STEM itself.
It's like I can't even find the words, and that's a rare thing. I'm usually spot on. But I'm listening to you, Ian and Nikita, and I am so, so, so very happy. I'm so very proud to be in this space with you guys because I'm an advocate for education. I believe that education should be able to meet anyone, anywhere, any walk of life.
Definitely.
And for a very long time, we had persons in our space who felt left out, as you said. They were a bit, felt like, okay, I'm wondering if this economy is gonna need me in a couple years. I'm wondering if this society would speak to what my challenges are. And these are the things that we need to look at as a society, educating our citizens, educating the people, our nationals that reside here, that grew up here, that were born here. So, Ian, I'm going to come back to you. What are some of the, what can we expect from Webkidz 2023? I know that you mentioned web designing. What else can we expect from the program?
All right, so Webkidz, as I said, we keep it along the applicable format. So definitely the kids will come in and they will learn some of the basics, HTML, CSS, all the different languages, the base languages, so they have that building block. Once they have that building block, we can then move into some low code, and the software of choice is Google Sites. And we use Google Sites because at the end of this, each person will pick their topic and have an applicable site built and something tangible by the end of the course. But we use that free open source software so that that child could keep on building and building and building. If mommy has a flower shop, they can within short period create something that is relative to that and portray that family, or even if it's just they into gaming, whatever. You create what is artistically in your mind and put it out there. All right, and as I always tell persons, technology transcends geography. So what you create does not stay here. It can go elsewhere. It can be seen. It's just all about developing this digital economy, and we have to start with the human resource in terms of catching up and moving persons forward.
Where would you like to see us representing our country, representing our islands, representing the people that we are? Where would you like to see us in the next couple years? I'm not going to put a number on the years, but in the next couple years, where would you like to see us? Nikita, I'll start with you.
I really would love to see when Tobago is able to stand on its own, especially our young people. You know, it's difficult having to always travel outside to get simple items done.
Yes.
You know, so at Tittle, we are pushing, right? We are trying to ensure that all of Tobago is able to come together, you know, just to have simple things. You don't need to go to Trinidad every day to be educated. You can actually just, be here. You could actually be here. So we're working towards that.
Definitely. And it's about obtaining the skills right here.
Definitely.
It's about utilizing the talents that we have
to offer,
the intelligence that we have. And I think that's a whole other conversation. So I know you guys would have to come back. But Ian, tell me, before we wrap really quickly.
I would love to see Tobago in a couple of years. And mind you, the idea is poised to be one of the catalysts to this. A digital economy or society where no one gets left behind.
Yes.
Because we're not just moving forward a society where things become accessible online, etc., but we're also moving forward the processes and the citizens hand in hand. So from the most basic things, you're going, you need to request a food card. It doesn't matter what it is. You don't have to leave the comfort of your home. All right, you can simply apply for that regardless of your age because it's so simple and well captured as a process. And within some days, you can just see the TT post person come, hey, you needed this.
Yes.
We need to get to that point. All right, and these efficiencies can then lead to us using the manpower and even the systems to make a brighter society and focus on other areas.
Definitely. Right? And you said it so well. Like I said, usually I have so many words and I just don't, because you're encompassing everything. And so Why am I even here? Why am I even asking questions right now? But in all seriousness, I just want to thank you so much, Ian and Nikita, Tobago Information Technology Limited. Thank you so much for your foresight into where we should be as human beings, where we should be as a society, as an island, and as a country. And I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Yes. We're
Yes.
glad to be
It's
here.
always a pleasure to be.
Definitely. And from all family to yours, of course, blessings and love and light, and also success
Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
thank you so
whatever you
much.
endeavor to
Thank you.
do.
And if I could close with one plug,
Yes, you can.
just telling persons that Webkidz commences on Monday. We have just a few more spots. Persons can feel free to call the 211 contact center. Very efficient. You get an answer within seconds.
That's true.
And
That is
and
true.
the competent and courteous staff will be there to register you and be part of this program that can change your kid's life. All right?
Definitely.
Thank you.
And we are wrapping, guys. We want to thank you so much for being a part of Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. It's a lovely Wednesday. Please go out, enjoy it, be safe. And also, we wish you so much blessings, so much love, so much light. Tongue twister there. So much light. And blessings in whatever you endeavor to do, success as well. Before I leave you, my dear kings and queens, our trivia question for today was, this hidden wildlife gem is nestled in the village of Mason Hall. What is its name? And your answer, please. Corbin Local Wildlife. So you guys learned something today. As always, I am your host, JW Moore, also known as J Soul, and I was very privileged to be hanging out with you today. I hope that you're a bit lighter, a bit happier after sitting and viewing Brunch, A Taste of Tobago. We will see you next time. In the meanwhile, peace, love, and light, and blessings to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.